Alright guys, thanks for watching the video. I am Nate and this is the DIY Archer, and today I'm going to talk to you about pins 30. So this is going to be entry level into ASA competitive archery. It's changed a lot in this past year. So the new rules are you still have no lens. So we get no lens in the scope. The front bar used to be 12 inches max plus, and that included the quick disconnects and your weights. So everything in total could not be over 50 or 18 inches, sorry. And then your back bar is 12 inches, and that includes everything. So from your riser out to the end of your weights cannot be over 12 inches. There is no arrow diameter size, so you can shoot whatever size you want. Your arrow speed cannot be over 287 feet per second. It's like 280 plus 3%, so 287, 286. And then other than that, it used to be pins 30, and it's still called pins 30, but now you can actually have a slider sight. So a lot of people have been calling it open 30. And this is, like I said, entry level, but there's always just shoot it. We have a couple guys here from the shop that shoot it, and like I said, the ages they vary a lot. So youth all the way up to some people well into their 40s and stuff shoot it. So the first thing we want to do is we want to identify a group size. So just going to move the camera a little bit, and I'm not outside doing this because we have the smoke from whatever the heck it is, Canada's on fire right now, and it's actually pretty rough out there. So we're going to shoot 30 yards here at that white tag, and we're just going to see our group size. I aim at the bottom of it. Like I said, this is beginner class pretty much, just your intro to it. And the ASA does have the win out rules, so if you shoot well enough, you make enough money, you will have to move up the following year. But this is going to be our first video. So we're just going to do pins 30. Okay, I don't break anything. Let's say knocks. So we're going to go down, I'm going to show the group size, and then I'm going to, this is my max, this is the max of the class, so 30 yards. They might stick you a target at 31, but we're just going to say our max is 30. We're going to walk down, and we're going to take a look at our group size, and then we're going to look at the target real quick. Anybody that's unfamiliar with a ASA target. Gander down here. I don't know how much record time I got. I forgot my SD card. I headed out to the truck and grab another one. So yeah. Try not to take up too much of my record time here. But, so this is our group size. Particularly small. The group, and then if we look at an ASA target, spin you around to it. These are all of our scoring. This is how we score it. So anywhere in the body is 5, and then anywhere within this ring, this big outside ring, is an 8. This ring counts as nothing. We'll go to the 10 ring first, I guess. So 10 ring, which is this one. This is the one that we want to stay inside of, and then we got our upper and we got our lower. So lower is in play all the time unless you say upper, or call the upper, call it you're going to shoot at the upper. Then this one is no longer in play, and only this one is in play. So if you call this one and hit this one, you still only get 10 points. Again, this one means nothing. This one is only for shoot-offs, so it's not nothing that anybody has to worry about unless you're in a pro class. So lower 12, upper 12, these two are the only ones worth 12 points. This is worth nothing. If you call this one's out of play. And vice versa. Obviously, if you're shooting it, if you're not calling this one, but you hit this one, they don't count. So, with that being said, we take our group size that we have here, and we put that on this target at 30 yards, I can pretty much aim at these, and I'm going to hit a lot of them. If that's my average group size, I'll probably, still could miss some, but more than likely going to be within our 12 ring area. Me personally, I shoot unknown distance in semi-pro, and I prefer to aim at the bottom side of this lower, so I try to put my pin just kind of above where I think middle is and try to fire here. That gives myself a solid yard that I can be over judging it by, and for my sake I usually tend to underjudge, so I want to play as much of the 10 ring as I can, but still giving myself a chance at this 12. I hit a lot pretty much right there, but that will definitely be talked about in later videos. But for this one, we are pins 30, so 30 yards are max. We know the distance, we're using a rangefinder, and we're going to shoot around and see how we would fare. So yeah, let's pull these arrows and see what happens. So I get a lot of people that talk to me about known yardage shooting, and I'm an unknown shooter, so there's a very big strategy behind that. And then for known, people say there is no strategy, you got to hit everything. I just feel that that's not the case. So we're going to do pins 30. Like I said, intro to competitive 3D, and we're just going to shoot a full 20 target. I mean, we don't have all 20 targets here, so we're going to make sure that we're going to shoot enough to shoot 20. So multiples of some. And we'll do it from a different distance or something. So our first target is going to be a 17.5 yard Hattie, and what I want to do is I want to do my same method. I want to aim bottom side of the upper. Obviously, I'm just going to call upper on pretty much every target. There is some where you want to learn that you actually have less 8 ring above or below on a target, and those ones you might want to shoot at the lower if that's, if there's more 8 ring there. Again, we want to keep the 10 ring within play, but we also definitely don't want to shoot a 5. So we got 17.5 yard hyena here, and we're going to go ahead. We're going to shoot it. I don't even have a mark on my sight tape for that low, but so like I said, we're doing uppers, all uppers. I think as of right now. Okay, so we got that one. I got another little camera down here. I should be able to play all this. Our next target, we're going to do the big long muley all the way in the back. I don't know if the camera can catch that one, but it should be able to get most of these. So we got 29 yards on this one. Okay, so with that being 29, that's really, really close to our max distance. So we want to make sure we keep it in the 10 ring. So again, pretty much aiming just above that center. If we know that our group is good enough, our average group size is good enough to get it. Give ourselves a chance at it. Big thing with 3D is being able to pick a spot and then aim accordingly. I fired just underneath that one. Actually, might have a chance at that one too. We are definitely inside, so lighting is a little bit different than what you're going to see outside, shadows and things of that nature. Our next target, we're going to do that white-tailed deer. He is 27, so we don't have a big change here. If you guys see me moving this little thing here, it's because I have to have my sight scale covered for unknown distance. That's why it's on there. It's also kind of important to note that this bow is not really tuned. I mean, it is tuned for these arrows, but with this stabilizer setup, might not be perfect. Yep, straight right. All right, that one was me. We are going to do the pronghorn. Speed goat. I'm going to say he's 20, 21. He's actually quartered, which is not something that you're probably going to see. I hit right where I was aiming. Thought that white spot I'd get it. So we're just underneath that one too. So we might be 4 up at this point. And the good thing is, as you're shooting your score, you know the score the whole time. You know where you're at. All right, so we got a 19-yard links. And it's important to note this: if it's a max 30, you're not going to actually have a bunch of targets that are at 30. Here I am, not even looking binos. Once you learn this enough, you actually learn the targets pretty well. You can actually find a pretty decent aiming spot. Just naked eye, without even using binos. Now it might be just over it, still 10. Okay, we're gonna pour a 5. We got ambulances going by or whatever. We're gonna pour a 5 and then we're gonna shoot another 5. All right, so we got those 5 down. First target. Right here we are going to be 2 up. This was our last one, and we were just out of it. Just over it for a 10. So kept it in the 10 ring. This one here, it's exactly where I aimed. I aimed literally right off the point of this white. Not enough. Didn't get the 12. This one, I said I broke right, which I did. Straight right of it. And we got this one. So after 5 targets, after 5 targets, we're gonna be 4 up. So got 15 to go. And then at the end of it, we'll find out how we fared. Okay, so we're moving to the other side. Now, if this was me personally, I'm going to shoot this bedded buck first. I have a strategy on him anymore. I tend to overjudge him, so if I was shooting this normally in a competition setting and judging, I would shoot at the lower with my number. But we don't have to do that. So we got 16 yards. Again, my sight tape did not have anything that close, and I actually just prefer to shoot it at 20. But it is where it is. Everybody has to shoot it. So I don't know. I feel like that one was pretty close to where 16 and a half yards is. We're gonna find our spot. There's some nice holes in the target I can aim off of. Hit the holes. Yeah, pretty much straight ideal. So the problem with not having a number put on that We're just gonna go straight right on through here. So we got now the blood spot, which is that big black looking thing. He is 20, so 20 yards. I have a mark for that one. But he is a black target, and we're not shooting with any other arrows in there, so a little hard to find a spot. Not that one, I think. Yes. You gotta watch out for this. Bunch of stuff on the arrow. These Mackenzies tend to do that a lot, so you're gonna want a scrub daddy, a Brillo pad, whatever you want to call it, to wipe your arrows off, to get that gunk off of them. Arrow number 11 is a practice arrow. We're gonna shoot all the good ones. This one's good. Alright, we have the bighorn sheep all the way in the back, so he should be fairly close to 30. He is 30 on the money. So this guy is actually low, like the 10 ring and everything is lower than what you would expect. So really want to pay attention with binoculars on that one. We have that one. That is 3 targets down. We're going to shoot the buck, the white-tailed deer. $20 yards. I don't even look like anybody just shot that target, really. Naked eye, I can pretty much see the 12. Should have that one. Kind of really don't want to shoot the turkey from here. It just usually tends to be that they have the turkey from a little bit more of a distance. I don't know, smaller target makes people freak out a little bit, so we're just gonna slide back a couple yards here, shoot that turkey. So I'm not shooting everything right from 20. I still lied. I gotta go back further. Just trying to make it kind of more realistic, I guess. There we go. All right, we're 27 now. Well, smaller targets people just tend to kind of freak out about. Black target, really hard to aim at. Honestly, this one I would go lower, even though I know it. But I don't want to aim down there, because 9 times out of 10, if anything's going to happen, you're going to have a dip bang, and that's where it falls low and fires. So that's another reason why I shoot uppers a lot. So we're just going to continue on here with our upper game. I think we're just underneath it. Alright, we'll pull these ones. Probably have to take a second, fix my stuff here in a minute. I have arrows that have junk all over them. I run out of arrows without cleaning them. First target we shot, like I said, there was like arrow holes right here. That's where I aimed at and pretty much hit there. So, yeah, 10. We will take it. That's our last one, like I said. Thought I fell just underneath this turkey. It's a black bob to aim at. Other arrows in there would be helpful, but if you can shoot and do this with nothing in the target, you're gonna do probably even better whenever you have other arrows to aim at. So 10 on the turkey. So we are still just a couple up, or 4 up. We did get this one in the upper, so now we are 12 up. We got the deer. I think I just said 12 up. I don't know why I said 12 up. 6 up. We shot at 12. 6 up. And then we have this guy here, which got that one too. Puts us at 8 up. So after 10, we are 8 up. So we're gonna clean our arrows off, and we got 10 more to go. 3 on the course here, and then obviously 7 more. We're gonna have to move around a little bit. So just kind of find some place where I can get to the ones I haven't shot yet. I have to move this camera a bunch. My sight light is also dead. Doesn't help me any here. But we're gonna shoot the Havy. Got the other camera set up to get the 3 we have not shot yet. I got the Havy at 27. Found my spot. All right, now we got a boar. I can get him from here. Somebody else has a bunch of camera equipment up here. All kinds of lights. I should probably have them things plugged in and doing something. Be able to see. Without sight light, it's a little tough. All right, so we got that Russian boar down there, and this guy here just never seems to do me very well. He is 29 yards. So. I always just seem to fire high with this thing, and not in the right area. It's just another black blob. Target. Might have been just under it. Yeah, as normal. Fire in the wrong spot. I thought I was on it. Well, at the bottom side of it. Alright. Moving on. We have what I would consider to be a dreaded target that nobody wants to shoot. And that is the amazing Wolverine all the way in the back. Trying not to shoot the practice arrow, but yeah, we'll keep pulling that right out of the quiver. Alright, so I got a Wolverine all the way in the back. Small target, very small target. But the 10 ring is the same size. He is 31 yards. And like I said, that is something that they can and will do. So, on a target like this, I would 100% just say aim in the middle. If you get lucky, you get lucky, but stay to the 10 ring. I think I caught just the top of the 10. So that also could be an 8 for us. Sounded like cord. So we'll find out once we get up there, but that might be our 8. We got 2 more targets for this 5. We need to shoot. We're gonna back up. We're gonna reshoot our Havy. We are going to reshoot. We're gonna shoot right there. I'm tired of pulling it out. We're gonna reshoot the Lynx. So he is 26 yards now. And we're gonna reshoot. I said the hyena or the Havy or something. Shot the Lynx. We are going to reshoot the antelope, which is 29. So we are going to get out there for our distances. I don't want to shoot him angled as far as he was. Quartered as hard as he is. I'm going to shoot him more straight on, like you would at a tournament. And with me with no sight light on right now, shooting in this little dark, just this very small dark area, it is really hard to see my pin. So when we run into issues like this, we need to 100% just stay in the 10 ring. Might have got the right side of the 12. All right, it's 5 more down. We got 5 to go. Let's see. We were at 8 up, I think. That's what we were at. I don't remember already. Let's see. 12, 10, 12, 10, and 12, 10. Oh, we were 10 up. We were 10 up after the last one. We 12 that guy, the blessed buck, we 12 the deer, and we 12 that one, and we 12 the hyena, and we 12 the muley on the first round. So, I don't know why I brought the whole stick down here, but I did. It's hot up here. Lynx, 12 up. Just out of that one. If I could see my pin better, I'd be better off. 12 up. 14 up. Sorry about the camera wailing all around. It is kind of hard to do that. 10. Like I said, I came right up this little crease right here. Put my pin like right there. Five to go. And we just barely hung 10 on that guy. just a little rip, but we played it safe, right? We were trying to aim, or I was trying to aim right here, and I ended up firing there. So stay 10. So 15 targets down, we are 14 up. No 8s. Yeah. We have stayed out of that. And like I said, I've spent 0 time with this setup. Literally just, I walked in the garage, I pulled out my lens, I put short bars on it, and that's it. This is still the same. I didn't re-sight it in, didn't do anything. And without the lens and stuff like that, it tends to turn into things that you didn't think of to be off. So could be off by just a yard or two, but it was hitting on here. So right back, but turn the other camera off. Last 5. At this point, all I want to try and do is just kind of keep the light, some light on my pin so I can see it. Probably should have checked that before we left. But I also forgot my SD card, so luckily I had another one in the truck for this camera. This arrow has gunk on it. Something like that that you don't check will ruin your day in a hurry. So we're going to go Havy. Or I can always call that thing the Havy. The hyena. It's because they both start with an H. Okay, so he is 25 yards. Obviously, there's other targets that you have to shoot. Like you have to shoot the little coyote. It's not here. It's pretty hard to shoot that. Okay. Might have just shot an 8. Might have fired right over top of that thing. No. We got it. Top of it. Let's shoot. We're gonna move. I already shot. We're gonna do the bedded block from back here. Trying to keep stuff back towards that. A couple more at that 30 mark, or around 30. This ain't gonna be 30, but close enough. 6.5. I already can see those arrow holes. Might have got that one. Left side maybe. Let's do the blessed buck. Shoot him again. Probably over 30. Nope. 30. Well, he is 30 and a half. Under it. Yep. A little dip and zip. So we shot 1 arrow, 2 arrows, 3 arrows, 4. We'll do the deer. 29. right in the holes. We have one more target. One more. Let's get redemption on our Wolverine. That was back in the corner. My other camera must have died. It's not a very good camera. Alright, Wolverine. He is now 28. This is one I'd like to hit here. Didn't get him. Straight under it. That is a full 20 targets, and I'm sweating. It is hot. Okay. This one, we decided to get by the skin of our teeth. Right in the corner. So that is a 12. That lands us at 6 up. Yeah, 6 up. That is 16 up. We did not get that one. Just off of it. And after this, we didn't do nothing impressive. Nothing at all. So, just show these last ones before I pull them. 10. And I said I was under this one, I knew I fired low. And 10. So, I put this camera back up for just a minute and pull these arrows and then just do a quick little breakdown on what we just did. Like I said, this is all for entry level, and that there is a strategy to it. And you don't really have to shoot that great. I mean, you have to still be a good shot. But if you play your cards correctly, you can always end up with a good score. Like I did not shoot lights out with this. Just shot pretty normal. Okay, so if we just get on the ASA app, we're just going to see how we would have fared if we did that 2 days in a row, roughly. I'd shot that score. So we'll do, and I don't remember now what I was, 16 up, I think. I think it was 16 up. So 16 and 16 is 32 up. Pins 30. Now there is some giant scores that are in this class, but 32 up. So if we look at Metropolis, this was the last shoot. I don't know how well it'll load it, how well we'll be able to see it. But if you look at the scores, there was a 50 up, and then there was slide over. We had a 50 up, a 32 up, and a 32 up, and a 30 up. So 100% you're in the top 10. By doing that, 20 up was top 10. Let's go to London. Again, we were going for 32 up. 32 up got you 4th place. If we go to which one is this one? Minden. Minden got you 7th place at 32 up. '32 up got you 4th place. in Benning. And 32 up got you 7th place at Foley. So you didn't win any of the shoots. You podiumed once, and you were in the top 10 every shoot. So you're going to win out of that class. You're going to have to go to another class the following year. But what I was trying to demonstrate there is that with a bow that I literally just threw together, came out here inside and shot a pretty respectable score for pins 30. And now granted, your shooting might not be as good as mine, or it might even be better than mine. But going with the game plan and making sure that I'm not shooting 8s, I kept myself in it the entire time. I have it happen all the time where I'm very close to hitting a lot of them. I just don't. Just miss a bunch of them. You could go up an arrow size. I probably would have caught another 1, maybe 2, if I was shooting a 27. But these are 26s. I'm probably gonna be shooting 25s at the next tournament. But for this class, big arrow, I would definitely be shooting a 27. So that's pretty much it. That's my breakdown. That's my game plan for shooting in pins 30 and that's exactly how I'd shoot pins 30. Our next one will probably be an open setup, something I'm a little bit better at, I'd say. Luckily, they switched this from pins to a single pin. You can set it to right exactly where you want it. So that definitely helped me, and I think it obviously probably helps a lot of other people. But for me, it helps tremendously. I have a hard time with pins, wanting to hold right on with one, and obviously the yardage, unless it is exactly it, then I'm going to struggle. But that is a complete pins 30 setup. Like I said, no lens. I would probably make sure that you have a light that is charged. But you can do this anything. This is a prime divide 37.7. So it is 37 inches axle, a little bit bigger than what most people are probably going to shoot, but 35 inches is definitely not out of the norm to just walk into a shop and be able to pick up these days. A lot of people are hunting with stuff that is 33, 34, 35, and that will work plenty well for this. So thanks for watching the video. Like I said, the next one hopefully will be outside, and we can shoot open 40. So an unknown shooting or a known 40, either one, doesn't matter to me. Just try and make content for people to begin to get into competitive archery, and kind of a game plan that I'm asked these questions a lot, and that is my game plan. So now I can also just send this video, they can watch it. Thanks for watching.